Hello crafties, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rose, and in this tutorial I'll be guiding you through how to crochet a very lovely cute purse. For this back pattern I'm going to be using the Macram XL Yarn Art Macram XL and a 5mm hook. I would also recommend using maybe a larger hook size like 5.5 or 6mm hook in case you find it uncomfortable working with these two, because the 5mm hook can quite really be tight on the chunky yarn. So far, this is what I have done. I'm going to be making two of these and piecing them together. And this is one ball, okay? And we have a little left over. So one ball of this has made this so far with a little left over. I might need to add an extra color just for the finishing, but we'll see about that at the end. Like I said, you can use a 5.5mm hook or a 6mm hook. Just be comfortable in, with the hook and yarn that you use. Worsted weight or chunky yarn weight will do. All right. Of course, you also need a zip, right? You need a zipper, and I'll be guiding you through how to attach that as well. All right. Without further ado, let's dive in. We want to start with a chain of 19. Skip the first chain, single crochet into the second chain from the hook and into the remaining stitches, into the remaining chains except the last chain. Okay, so 17 single crochet stitches done. The first one in the second chain from the hook and 16 here. We have one last chain and we're going to do 3 single crochets into that chain. There we go. Now we're going to turn it upside down, the chains and we're going to do single crochet into the remaining chains. Let's finish with single crochet into the last stitch, or rather chain, because this is the first stitch, right? And we're going to work right under here. There we go. You may want to place a stitch marker here because when we complete the entire body of the bag, we will come back to work here. Okay, chain 1 and turn, row 2, single crochet into the first stitch and into each of these 16 stitches. 17 stitches done, and into these 3 stitches that we did from row 1, 2 stitches, 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 2 single crochets into the second stitch there, the next stitch, and again 2 single crochets into the next stitch. So we just did 2 single crochets each in 3 stitches. We did single crochets into 17 stitches, 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets, and now single crochet into the rest of the stitches. And that's the end of round 2. And let's chain 1 and turn. And on to round 3, double crochet into the first stitch and double crochet into the next 16 stitches. Double crochet. Okay, that's done. Now 2 double crochets into the next stitch. 2 double crochets, double crochet into the next. Again, 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Double crochet into the next stitch. See, we've done that twice. 2, 1, 2, 1. And double crochet, 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Two double crochets into the next stitch. Two DCs, 1 DC, 2 DCs, 1 DC, 1 DC, 2 DCs. And double crochet into the remaining 17 stitches. Row 4. Chain 1 and turn. Double crochet into the first stitch. This is why I recommended to go up a stitch bigger, a hook bigger, like 5.5. I'm using a 5mm hook, and you can see that I'm struggling here, but I prefer my stitches tighter. So I'm going to bear and double crochet into 16 stitches, okay? Double crochet into the first stitch, double crochet into 16 stitches. That's done. Now we will increase. So what we want to do now is 2 double crochets into the next stitch. And double crochet into the next and double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Two, 3. Let's do it again. 2 double crochets into the next stitch. And double crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1 double crochet each. Two, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. Again, 2 double crochets. And double crochet into the remaining stitches. This time it's going to be 20 stitches. Row around 4. Chain 1 and turn. Single crochet into the first stitch and next 16 stitches. Let's increase 2 single crochets into the next stitch, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet in 3 stitches. 2 single crochets in the next stitch, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then single crochet into the remaining stitches. And that's the end of row 5. Head on to row 6, chain 1 and turn, single crochet into the first stitch and next 16 stitches. And 2 single crochets into the next stitch, single crochet in 6 stitches, 2 single crochets in next stitch, single crochet in 6 stitches. Let's do this twice. So 2 single crochets now in 1 stitch, single crochet in 6 stitches, 2 single crochets in next single crochet in 6 stitches. Alright, we'll repeat here. 2 single crochets in 1 stitch, single crochet in 6 stitches, 2 single crochets, single crochet in 6 stitches, and again 2 single crochets. Single crochet into the remaining stitches. And that's the end of row 6. Heading on to row 7. Chain 1 and turn. Top crochet in the first stitch and next 16 stitches. Alright, all done. Now 2DC in the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in 5 stitches, 2 double crochet in next stitch, double crochet in 5 stitches, 2 double crochet in next stitch, double crochet in 5 stitches. Okay, so we won't do it 3 times. 2 and then 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. Okay, all done now. Now finish the row with double crochet stitches into each stitch. And that's the end of row 7. Heading on to row 8. So from here on, I will just let you know what I'm going to be doing on the next row, and I'll meet you on the next row. So for row 8, chain 1, turn, double crochet in 17 stitches. Remember that this is our first stitch, right? 17 stitches and 2 double crochets into the next stitch, double crochet in 9 stitches, 2 double crochets in next stitch, double crochet in 9 stitches. So that means we want to do that twice. 2 DC in 1 stitch and then DC in 9 stitches. 2 DC in 1 stitch, DC in 9 stitches, and complete the row with double crochet stitches. You can rewind this video to hear the instructions again. And that's the end of row 8. Heading on to row 9. Chain 1 and turn. Single crochet in 17 stitches, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, single crochet in 7 stitches. We're going to repeat this 3 times. Single crochet in 17 stitches, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, single crochet in 7 stitches 3 times. So we'll do it around and finish the row with single crochet stitches. And that's the end of row 9. Heading on to row 10. Chain 1 and turn. Single crochet in 17 stitches, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, single crochet in 12 stitches. We'll do this 2 times, alright? So single crochet in 17 stitches, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, single crochet in 12 stitches, 2 single crochets in next, single crochet in 12 stitches, and single crochet all the way down. Heading on to round 11. 11, 12 are double crochet stitches. So chain 1, turn, double crochet in 17 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in 9 stitches 3 times. So 2 double crochets in next stitch, double crochet in 9 stitches, 2 double crochet in next stitch, double crochet in 9 stitches, that's 2 times, 2 double crochet in next stitch, double crochet in 9 stitches, and finish the round with row around with double crochet stitches, last stitches. And that's the end of row 11. Row 12, okay, chain 1, turn, double crochet in 17 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in 15 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in 15 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So we have 3 2 double crochet stitches in one stitch up to this point, and we have 15 stitches in between those 2 double crochet stitches. 17 stitches, 2 double crochets, 15 stitches, 2 double crochets, 15 stitches, 2 double crochets, and we'll finish the row with the last in the last 17 stitches. And we're at the end of row 12, heading on to row 13 and 14, which are single crochet stitches. Chain 1 and turn, single crochet in 17 stitches, 2 single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in 11 stitches 3 times. So we're going to do 2 single crochets in one stitch and single crochet in 11 stitches 3 times, and finish with single crochet in the remaining stitches. End of row 13, chain 1 and turn. Row 14, single crochet in 17 stitches, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, single crochet in 18 stitches. We'll do this 2 times. That is 2 single crochets in one stitch and single crochet in 18 stitches, 2 single crochets in next stitch and single crochet in 18 stitches 2 times, and 2 single crochets again in the next stitch, and finish the row with single crochet stitches. Okay, that's the end of row 14. Let's head on to row 15. Chain 1. Rows 15 and 16 are double crochet rows. Chain 1 and turn, double crochet into 17 stitches, and 2 double crochets in the next, double crochet in 13 stitches. We'll repeat this 3 times. Okay, double crochet in 17 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in 13 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next, double crochet in 13, 2 double crochets in the next, double crochet in 13, and we'll finish the row with the double crochet stitch. And that's the end of round 15. Round 17, chain, round 16. I keep mixing row and round, please. Forgive that. Alright, so double crochet in 17 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and double crochet in 14 stitches. So we'll do this 3 times, yeah? So double crochet in 17 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next stitch, double crochet in 14 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next, double crochet in 14 stitches, 2 double crochets in the next, and double crochet in 14 stitches, and finish the row with double crochet stitches. And that's the end of row 16. Now we're going to make row 17, which is all single crochet stitches. Single crochet all around the piece. So once we finish row 17, we want to trim on here with single crochet stitches. So see, if remember we have 17 rows on each side, 17 here, 17 here. So we want to do 17 single crochet stitches into each stitch row, including the double crochet stitches, and 17 stitches on this other side. In this place, okay, yeah, this is the stitch where we marked on row 1. So let's make 17 stitches here first. But first we want to start with chain 1. After your last single crochet stitch, we will chain 1. This chain 1 counts as the first single crochet on this row. Chain 1, and I'll go to the next stitch, which are these two double crochet stitches and single crochet, single crochet. Okay, I won't go directly in between there. I'll just go in here, single crochet. Okay, and the next two rows again, single crochet, single crochet. You want to take your time to work the single crochet stitches so that you're going into the right stitch rows. But just know that you're going to have 17 stitches, right? That's including the chain 1 from the beginning of the row. Single crochet, single crochet. Okay, so let's do single crochets. The last 17th single crochet. Alright, because this is the center, I'm going to make a chain 1. Take note of that chain 1 because we'll work into it when we come back on row 2. And let's go again and start to make another 17 single crochet stitches into each stitch row. And 2. Okay, you can always turn it and use the stitches to identify where you should be working into. Alright, so single crochet across. And the last single crochet goes into the last stitch row there. All down, chain 1, turn. Now we're going to make 5 more rows of single crochet stitches. So all together, because we have 17 here, and the chain 1 in between, that will be 35 stitches, right? So we want to make sure that we're making 35 stitches into each of the stitches. So that's single crochet into the first stitch there, and single crochet in the next. So let's repeat our single crochet stitches. And be sure that you have 35 stitches, alright, at the end of the row, especially this row 2, row 1 and row 2. Get it right on row 1, then you get it right on the rest of the rows. So let's not forget our chain 1 right there. We want to work a single crochet stitch inside of the chain 1 there. Okay, and let's continue our single crochet stitches across the row. Let's also not forget our chain one from the side right here. When we started on row 1, the trimming. So our single crochet will be in that space, that last chain 1. There goes row 2, chain 1, turn, make another row of single crochet stitches. At the end of the row, chain 1, turn again, make another row of single crochet stitches. And when we finish, we're going to have this. So this is actually 7 rows, all right, not 6 rows, 7 rows of single crochet stitches up. So once we finish this, we're going to crochet the handle. Okay, after we crochet the handle, we're going to join it in here and close it up with slip stitches. All right, so we want to start with, I'm using another color because I realized the other one would not be enough, the main color would not be enough. So we're going to start with a chain of 184. Once we finish with the chains, we're going to start to make slip stitches. We're going to make slip stitches into the back bumps here of the chain. So this is the front of the chain. We will turn towards the back and start to make slip stitches into these bumps here. So you want to skip the first chain and go into the second chain and start to make slip stitches. Make your slip stitches moderate, not tight and not loose, just enough. Because when we're going to work a third row of slip stitches. So slip stitch into the back bump of each of the chains. Okay, at the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to work into, see, we have all of these. These are the slip stitches, okay, from before. So we have the 2 loops. We want to work into one of them, which is the very first one, this one facing you. We're going to be going in there and working. So that's the front loop, right? The front loop of the slip stitches. We want to be working slip stitches into them. Only one loop, slip stitch. Only one loop, slip stitch. Okay, we're going to do this across the row. Alright, now we are on the last stitch. This is the last slip stitch. So let's work under both loops of the stitch instead of only the front loop, under both loops of the stitch. Okay, now I'm going to snip the yarn. And join it together. Alright, so this one has been joined with slip stitches. Okay, these are the slip stitches which connected the front and the back. I'm going to guide you through how to join it. So you want to join from, this is the wrong side. How do you know the wrong side? The first row on here of this flap is the right side. The right side will be facing down, and also the first row is facing the right side as well as the last row, so they'll be facing down. And we're going to put our handle. We want to make sure that this join part is on the inside, okay? Because we don't want it to show. I also want to make sure that this is not twisting, okay? At least not twisting on the inside here like this. So, and we will start. If you notice this, when we started row 1 on the flap, we made a chain 1. We made a chain 1 at the side, and then we started single crochet in the second stitch row. So this is the last single crochet that was done, and then the chain 1. So we'll start into that last single crochet, and we want to connect it to this single crochet in front, rather on the other side, and let's join our yarn. So this is the first join we're doing, okay? Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm struggling. Okay, and pull it through. Okay. Okay, let's do another one. So we want to be joining in the same spaces where we have this row 1 single crochet stitches. We want to go into the same place. Like this is a single crochet stitch. So we're going to go in there where we made the single crochet. Okay, so that will be our guide, and then we'll go in there again. Okay, not in the first row itself, but rather in the bottom of those single crochet stitches. Okay, I'm going here again, and I will connect it to the second. I will pull this tail. I want to have a little tail so I can just carry it along. We want to, okay, this is second single crochet, and second single crochet here also, second stitch. Put this over, so I'm just going to be carrying that tail along to reduce the weaving in tails at the end. Okay, that's done. So let's go to the next one. I'm following, like I said, I'm following the trail of the single crochet stitches. This is another one, so I'm going to go there, the same place where that single crochet has been worked. And then the third one here also. I'm carrying this tail along, that's why I keep putting it in front. Okay, and single crochet. Okay, so you want to take your time to do this. And just to be clear, I'm using a 5.5mm hook for this joining because it's easier than using a 5mm hook. It's going to be harder to do for me, so I switched it up a hook, which something that you can do as well, you know, just to make it easy for you. Crocheting this doesn't have to be hard on your hands. All right, and pull it through and slip stitch. Let's go again. This is the next one, and we'll connect it to the next one at the back here. Pull it through, slip stitch. Okay, do you see? So that's what we want to be doing on this row. Step by step, we're going to do each of them. So let's do this all the way up to this point where we have that chain 1. If you remember, we did a chain 1 somewhere around here in the center. So I'll see you up at this place, okay? So now we are here. This is the chain 1 we made before when we started with the flap on row 1. So there is no stitch there, but there is a stitch, which is a chain 1. What we want to do is to work into the bottom here, the same row, the same line where we're making the slip stitches, because there is no stitch there, but now we are going to make a stitch there. We're going to connect it to the one at the back. There we go, and we will continue in the next stitch row where we have the next single crochet. Alright, so let's do this. Continue to do the slip stitches into each of the stitch rows across the row. And here we have it. I'm going to weave this in. Now that we've completed the joining of the straps, we want to join these two pieces, okay? We will have, this is the wrong side, okay? The inside is the wrong side. We want to have both of them facing out, and we will begin to join each of the stitches. So to start this, I'm going to join. So we're going to join the yarn through the first, the same space where we started the slip stitches, and the last space where we ended on the other side. And first things first, I want to tie this to have a really secure, yeah. I'll tie it up. There we go, and we'll start to join now from the next stitch. So we're going to go in there and come out on the other side. We want to take our time to do this, yeah? We're going to be going like in a round manner. I do not remember the name of that stitching, but yeah. Or if you have a favorite stitching, a favorite way of joining your pieces, you can use that as well. We just want to make sure that it is properly joined, and we want to take our time to match stitch for stitch. Okay. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. Okay, so it looks something like this. Alright, so let's go ahead and repeat this all the way to the other side. So once we complete the joinings, this is the wrong side. I have turned it inside out to the right side. I'm going to join a zipper. So if you, in the description, you will find the zip size, the length, or you can just use what is available to you if it is long enough. So I decided to use this, even though it is not exactly as long as the opening here, but it is good enough for it. So this is the right side facing out, and we want to begin to sew the zipper on. So I'm going to start joining. This is the right side. Okay, when we join this way, it's going to, we're going to use this line as a guide. So this is the zipper, right? Starting here like this. I'm going to open it up. From this very point, depending on how thick your yarn is, you just need to take your time to sew the zipper. Heading on to the other side. And here we have our bag. It did take a little while to sew this zipper because it's not something that I'm used to, but I'm so glad that I did. It may not be perfect, but it fits. Thank you so much for joining me on this video tutorial. I hope you enjoy your bag, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. God bless you. Bye.